Chad Johnson is a clown. Shannon Sharp is a clown. Here's my man beating his chest. Now, nothing's been confirmed, as of course, but here he is beating his chest because now the rumor is that the Patriots are expected to trade a 2028 first round pick to the Eagles when they make a move for A.J. Brown. And that came from Adam Schefter. Now, does that mean that it is true? Does that mean it is going to happen? No, it doesn't. But that's not actually the point of this. No, I want to talk a little bit about Chad Johnson and his lying and his gaslighting and his goalposts moving. And that's the type of crap Eagles fans have to deal with all of the time. And we're going to take that into another story because Chad likes to beat his chest when he thinks that he might be right, but he doesn't seem to have any cojones at all when it comes to apologizing for being wrong or even completely ignoring a topic that he feels is uncomfortable. I said he was going to the Patriots in January, and I was called every name in the book except a child of God. That's weird that you would add that. I love all these. I love the performative Christians, professional athletes, right? They're big at, oh yeah, man. Thank God for this victory. God blessed us with this victory. In the meantime, they're out at the club hitting all the strippers while their wife's at home with the three kids. Uh, but anyway, the point being, Chad, that rumors of, just straight up rumors or something like that. I'm saying, hey, there's this possibility of, we're hearing about a trade, AJ Brown to the Patriots, or any of the other numerous rumors about trades of teams around the league. That was never it. For Eagles fans, it was about, well, setting aside even the AJ drama a little bit to kind of help fuel this. For the Eagles, it was about Diana Rossini nonstop beating the drum of AJ Brown's unhappy. AJ Brown wants to be traded. Oh, AJ Brown wants to be traded to the Patriots specifically over and over and over again to the point where and I don't have it handy, but I forget who it was. It mostly Eagles tweets. It might have been mostly Eagles tweets. Found multiple tweets from Diana Rossini like days apart or a couple days apart, where it's literally the same tweet with maybe a word or two changed in it, right? She's just recycling the same stuff because she was making stuff up in order to get AJ Brown reunited with his boy toy Mike Vrabel. There's a threesome, huh? AJ, Diana, and Mike. Uh, yeah, so that is what Eagles fans were pissed about. It wasn't just the basic, oh, hey, there's, AJ Brown might be traded to the Patriots. No, what we were pissed about was the nonstop fake reporting. And now we know, Chad, fake reporting by Diana Rossini about AJ Brown getting traded to the Patriots. That is what all the Eagles fans were pissed about. And by the way, you didn't come up with anything special, my man. You didn't do any reporting on this. You didn't do any digging. You don't have any sources. All you did was take the crap that Diana Rossini was tweeting and say, oh, yeah, man, A.J. Brown to the Patriots. And you did this I think I talked about this in another video, or at least I saw a clip where you and Shannon Sharp were yapping about this, acting as if you're right about everything, puffing out your chest. And yet you didn't do anything but repeat what Diana Rossini had been saying all season long. How hard is that? That is nothing to be impressed with yourself about, my man. Didn't you used to be a half decent wide receiver in the NFL? Man, how the mighty have fallen. You're yapping about, oh, look at me. Look at me. I said A.J. Brown was going to be traded to the Patriots in January. Well, yeah, Diana Rossini had been saying it since like October. Why does that make you special? Why does that make you special? And here's the thing I want to add to this, because this was just kind of my point of even bringing this out, is you want to puff your chest about this, about something maybe you think you're right about, but of course we don't know, and we're not going to know until June, maybe. But you're very, very quiet about other things. You're very quiet about where you got this idea, because for those of you that watch Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson, if that's where you get your news and you don't pay attention to, Eagles fans people like myself, or the 1,700 of you that are subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. If you aren't, please hit that subscribe button, like the video as well. But if you were paying attention to Chad and Shannon, and to be fair, ESPN and Fox Sports and pretty much everyone else in the mainstream sports media, you would have no idea about the Diana Russini Mike Vrabel connection. You would have no idea. Chad, you seem really proud on this. You're puffing out your chest. You want people to know, look at me. I said in January, because Diana Russini had said it all season long, that A.J. Brown is going to the Patriots. Aren't I amazing? Aren't I smart? Aren't I wonderful? Why haven't you talked about Diana Russini and Mike Vrabel? There's a story. You want to make a name? You want to get some attention? Why aren't you talking about that? Why aren't you doing any digging about that? Because there's a hell of a lot more. I tried to dial it back a little bit for y'all, because I know a lot of videos were coming out because there was a whole bunch of new stuff constantly. I didn't even talk about the fact that she has a son named Michael, that a lot of people now are starting to wonder when you look at the time frame and the fact that this has been going on for at least 6 years. Whose son is it? I mean, it's hers, obviously, but who's the father? We don't really know. By the way, it was after that came out. She didn't she didn't delete her X account or go protect it. I don't know if she fully deleted it. I think she deleted it, and but if you restore it within 30 days, you get everything back, followers and all of that. She didn't do that when the initial story broke, or any of the follow-ups broke, or at one point, even during that, she finally tweeted out after a few days about the NFL, something to do with the NFL ref situation. Just tweeted right through it, right? She didn't delete after she got completely torched, wrecked, roasted in her comments on that, ratioed. She didn't delete it. She deleted her X account after people started wondering about, hey, she has a son named Michael. And then they started digging into some of the other things she said, and some of the other tweets she put out. In fact, I think she said one tweet, she was like, I'm looking at my son Michael, and I'm wondering what good coaches in the NFL are named Mike. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that's pretty accurate to the gist of it. And that's when she deleted. Why aren't we talking about that, Chad? It's a huge story. This is a huge story. I know the Diana Russini white knighters and stands and all of those people who think that she's going to somehow jump them as well, because she seems to do that with a lot of people around the NFL. Dirty Diana Russini, NFL concubine. Y'all thought I was kidding or trying to just be funny, but more and more stories come out that concubine seems like an accurate word. But yeah, so why aren't you talking about this, Chad? I'm just curious, my man. It's a big story. I know, like the people I just said, the stands and white knighters and all that, want to make it be like, oh, why are we talking about their personal life? No, it's a huge story for the NFL because of reporter, coach, tampering, collusion. The NFL is going to have to check it out. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Chad? Hey, why don't you go let Chad know that maybe he might want to talk about the Diana Russini and Mike Vrabel story? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do appreciate it. Go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. I'm embarrassed by the Phillies. Friars don't break my heart. I will talk to y'all later.